Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? It's me, Christopher Poe. I'm back with the third video for the day, maybe my last video for the day. I want to make this video to basically this is gonna be a different video. This is gonna be a video about me just giving my thoughts and opinions about people getting married, basically about marriage and about basically relationships, long-lasting relationships. I want to talk a little bit about that. You know, I got just have a lot of topics to do possibly in the future and all that, and then stuff that's happening on the news. I'll be sure to doing that in the future. But in this topic and in this video, I'm going to do, I'm basically going to talk about marriage and what's the right thing to do when you're trying to get married and when you feel in love with your spouse mate and everything. Now, for me, I'm not ready to get married or nor have children no time soon, so I'm not worried about that. I'm young. I want to have fun. I want to get my life together and all that first before I think about marriage and very serious committed relationships. I'm not ready for all that, you know. And neither is my family ready to be, for me to be having no children or nothing like that. I ain't ready for that, you know. I'm just being me, being young, living just a good life and all that, you know, trying to go back to school and get my life together, you know. And just it's like, and then here's another thing, you know, women like men. Now, for me, women like men that go out there and do and be independent for themselves and work. Women love men that work. Women love men that dress nice and all that. Get themselves together. Women, you know, the truth about it. Women don't want no man that stink, that doesn't got a job, doesn't work or anything. Like at least a lot of women don't like that. Like men that just want to just always depend on them to help them out, do everything for them. But yeah, that's a little off topic, but that's the fact. And that's kind of true, and yeah, that's pretty true. A lot of women don't like men that without jobs mostly. So you know, for you to be, because that attracts women when you're on, you have a job, you smell fresh, and you look nice, and you're handsome enough, and all that. That's what women, yeah, of course, women are attracted to that. But yeah, that's a little off topic, but I want to give my thoughts and opinions about marriage, and basically, marriage is a committed relationship. It's a committed relationship that both partners agree to be together for the rest of their lives. Once you're committed with that person, that means that you're committed, that you will never see anybody else but that person, and that person doesn't want to be with nobody else, doesn't want to associate, doesn't want to look at another person sexually or anything. It's about staying connected with each other until the day you both pass away, you know, till the day till death comes to you. And yeah, and you hear a lot of stories about people getting divorced because they're either out there cheating, like either some women or men cheating on each other and having sexual contact or sexual intercourse. If y'all seen Maury, Jerry Springer, and even possibly Steve Wilkos, where they have so many married couples cheating, and that's why. And here's my advice, my opinion. This is why you really, and especially to the young people out there. I know even some young people want to get married and all that stuff. I'm gonna advise you. This is why I think young people really, especially young, very very young people, should not get married. Is because the reason why you should not get married, because it comes to the point where you may not find, it's like you may find so many other, because for me on the other hand, I'm too young to get married, and I know there's way too many women out there for me to even just be interested in this one person and all that. That's what I think, you know. And maybe however, maybe some young people may consider themselves to want to get married young, but my advice is, if you want to get married, it's always good to pick who is for you out there. Pick whoever's for you. If you just pick a woman because she has money, that's bad, and that's using them. And I can't stand people that use other people in relationships, because you hear so many countless of stories about how people are getting divorced because they're being used by and I can't stand people. I can't stand users, because there's a lot of users out there, and basically we don't want that. Now, the purpose of marriage is that you want to be connected with each other, and my reasons why you should never get married right away, because what happens if there's another person you see like at the mall or the store, and then you start hitting on them, and they probably feel the same way back, and then your spouse may or your lover comes and see you cheating, and then you question, oh, it wasn't all that, it was just something else, and you know dang for damn well it's cheating. And that's why I'm saying that if you get married, you gotta think about it. Like, before you get married, always think about it, because it could be way too many people out there that you may end up finding interest in. And second advice is, when you're trying to get married, make sure that is the right one, because if that's not the right one, you should not get married with that person. If you know for a fact that's not the right one, because it's going to lead to the woman being heartbroken, and it's going to lead to her being mistreated. It's like, it's really disrespectful to women. I'm the type of guy that respects women in all occasions. I always respect my mother. I love my mother, and I'm the guy that if I settle down one day, when I settle down with a woman, that's me. That once I ever settle down with a woman in the future, that's the woman I'll be with for the rest of my life. Won't get a divorce. Will never cheat on her, because I'm the type of guy that sees it like this. If I feel that if you, like, say for example, you have a crush on that person so much to the point where you're emotional, that has to be the right person for you. If you don't feel the emotional attraction against that person, I will advise you not to marry him, because it can lead to a divorce later on in life, and that's not a good relationship. That's a bad relationship. So basically, this is my opinion and my thoughts about talking about marriage. Thanks guys for watching this video. Goodbye.